Question for the submission.
Can I make my own submission, please?
Okay, no question. Okay, if no question for Ekon, do you have question for Methusalem? Okay, no question. Please.
Okay. If I want to ask question now, let me start from the current group who are coming to liberate us, according to Methusalem. In this IPOB and this nnamdi kanu freedom fighters, how many groups are there? You have formed a security that replaced the zoo security, according to you. Where is their office? Who are they? Where are their contact details? Because they are protecting us. Is it possible that when these invaders, the Fulani comes, how do we reach out to the people who you set up as our security outfit, the Eastern Security Network? Again, the security you set up, according to you, are protecting our bushes. How come the Fulani will come and kidnap us and take us into the bushes? Then you said we were slaves before Nandi came.
Chris, one after another, Makanchefu. I don't know if you understand.
Now,
let him answer these two, then you ask him again, please. Let him answer these two, then you ask him again.
Okay.
Beto, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here, brother. Your question is very easy, brother. In any freedom fighting movement, is not only one group. If you talk about Israeli liberation, you have Haganah, you have Egon, you have Lehi. So the only thing is that they will be pointing at one particular goal, which is the restoration of their land. What you talk about security creation, I'm happy you said they are, inside the bush doing the job they're supposed to do. After all, Nigerian government have a security, but you can see what some of the sect are doing to the citizens. So they cannot protect everybody at the same time. So they are there, they are trying their best, in as much as they are having a kind of blackmailing from people like you who parade fake information and then telling the world that they want unaliving their own self. And at least from the time being, you can see that the thing have even escalated to Yoruba land. And they're also on the run as it stands now. I don't know whether it's the Yoruba people that are also unaliving their own people. So sometimes let's just keep malice and hate outside. Let's just face, because all of us claim that place is our land. The propaganda cannot help us, brother. So that's what I have to answer in that regard.
Okay. If there must be many groups pointing to one direction, how come IPOB was championing the efforts to jail Simon Ekpa, and why was IPOB celebrating the jail of Simon Ekpa?
Okay. You can understand the issue that occurred in Rwanda. Why we are agitated about Simon Ekpa is not just that Simon Ekpa is the one himself that are doing the honor life, but because of the utterances. No matter the group you are forming, championing to restore our land, we are also going to frown when a group is using a mode of operation that are going to antagonize our land. That's why you can see that even, I'm happy you said we are fighting and trying to, disturb him, what he's doing, to tell you that all of us want the good interest of our land. When somebody can come out and make an utterances, and Nigeria government, you can see Asare Dokubo. I'm even shocked that some of you are not even mentioning Asare Dokubo to date, who claim openly, tell you that I'm the one that unaliving a lot of people in Anambra, in Imo. None of you are talking about it. But everybody's talking about Simon Ekpa, nnamdi kanu. I don't know why you people are afraid of Asare Dokubo or what. So, brother, the reason why we frown at faces of what other groups are doing, because it's inimical to our land. And we cannot use tactics. Hold on now. You asked me a question.
Talking about Asare Dokubo, can you tell us here listening who brought Asare Dokubo to Igbo land?
You go and ask their governors who you trust so much well. Go and ask them.
Kanu said he was the one who brought Asare Dokubo and he gave him 20 million.
No. Yeah, listen. Let me educate you. No, listen. Let me educate you. Now, Asare Dokubo is the one Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave our men to train. Listen very well. He gave our men to train, to fortify them, because we believe in stretching our hand to our brothers in coastal region, because Biafra is not just only Igbo speaking. We have other regions that are also part of Biafra. So what happened? When Asare started demanding for more, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu thought in his smartness that this man is part of what we are doing. It's not that he's a stranger. So he shouldn't be asking more, of which the people that he's training are the people that are going to also defend his territory. This is a different case altogether. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never bring Asare Dokubo in our land, please. Just restrict that step. Never.
Where did he train the people, and who are those guys he trained? Who contracted Asare Dokubo? That is the simple question. And then again, Annie Special, please come back. You were part of Simon Ekpa. How do you reconcile this position Metu is taking now, that Simon Ekpa was against what IPOB stand for?
No. You're a brand. You can't. Hold on. You cannot hear. I'm lying. I'm here. I'm not a coward. You can't lie to me when I'm on sitting on the panel. I never tell you that Simon Ekpa is against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Withdraw the statement. These are how many of you parade fake information.
IPOB was against what Simon Ekpa was doing, and you confirm it.
I told you. Hold on. I am specific when I speak. I am being specific. I told you some of the utterances that he's making, that Nigeria government are amplifying it, and Asare Dokubo also using. And I told you Asare Dokubo came out. Okay, let me even ask you, what can you say about what Asare Dokubo came out and tell us that this is what he's doing in our land? What can you say about it?
What I can say is that Nnamdi Kanu brought him, whatever he's doing.
This hate will not leave many of you anywhere. And that I told you, we have come to stay, brother.
One question. One more question.
1,000 tweets, you're a liar.
I'm using your picture. You think you are hidden. Paparazzi, I'm using your picture. At least you can be bold enough. Be bold enough to use your picture to be talking. Be bold enough. Let me help you. Let me help you to use your picture.
Meto, let me ask you another question. Paparazzi, wait, please. Meto, what was your anger with IPOB before you were selected for 100 men? What was your anger?
Okay. I have no anger. We are one family. We have disagreed to agree. IPOB is one. We are not in any anger. Anybody have a right to get agitated over issue, but it doesn't make us different. We are one people. We are pursuing one goal. I hope I have answered your question.
No, I am saying, what was your anger with IPOB before you were selected into 100 men?
I have no anger. Like I told you, I said we disagree to agree. Did you understand it now?
Are you confirming to the word of Methuselah?
I am confirming.
Yes.
I am confirming, and Methuselah is not a coward.
Yes.
We are not here to divide with our brothers. We are one.
Yes.
We are one. We are one. I have never seen a Fulani man on social media and condemn what Fulanis are doing in their land. Even
so can I make my submission now?
Okay, now you can make your submission.
Okay.
You come here to divide Igbos.
Nnamdi Kanu, why have you not also arrested his sponsors, which is the governors?
Because it is the duty of Nnamdi Kanu to name who is sponsoring him.
You have just mentioned that they sponsored him, they gave him money.
He told you not to follow these people, and he was following them.
Chris, you just said here. Chris, let me ask the question. You just said here that Hope Uzodinma confirmed to you that he gave Nnamdi Kanu money. That Dave Umaya or whatever gave him a car. Which means these people are his sponsors of this terrorism. He asked you, do you believe that the politicians are involved? You said yes, and you made mention of Hope Uzodinma.
Yes.
So why have you not arrested Hope Uzodinma and the rest of these people who are sponsoring
Let me tell you. Do you know what they call extortion? I go burn your house if you don't give me 1 billion. I go do you this if you don't. It's a business. And it is
Meto asked you a very interesting question. I don't know how you understand it.
I gave him very
he told you that the governors has come out to make a disclaimer telling you that IPOB is not involved in insecurity going on in Igbo land. You said that
why do you complain military go inside the bush?
Can you wait?
If let me finish. Not involved, why do you complain when they
can you wait now? Wait, let me finish. Then you on your own. He asked you. He said, "Do you then what are you? What will you say since the governors have come out to make a disclaimer that IPOB is not involved in the insecurity going on in Eastern region, Igbo land?" You said yes, that even Hope Uzodinma has given Nnamdi
My
Kanu
brother, can
money.
I ask Annie my question? You are not.
He want to
Why
run.
don't you
Allow him
land
to
now?
land. He's want to run from the question.
Allow him to land, please.
Christ, calm down. Methuselah asked you a very responsible and sensible question. He said, since the governors has come out to make a disclaimer that IPOB is not involved in insecurity going on in Igbo land, that is political. You said, yes, it is political. Then you went further to say that why you agree that it's political is because Hope Uzodinma confirmed to you that he gave Nnamdi Kanu 200 and something million. That Dave Umaya gave him also a car, which means you have actually
all
said
these
these
names
people are sponsors.
you are manufacturing them. I never mentioned.
You said
who
it here.
and wait, if you didn't hear me, you ask questions.
Look at
I said Rochas Okorocha came
You
on
allow
national
him to
TV.
land. Allow him. Okay, what did you say?
No, I want to
I
speak
said,
one.
Yeah, you will speak. Ekpa, I saw you. Please talk.
I said Rochas Okorocha came on national TV to said he gave Nnamdi Kanu 250 million 2 times.
Okay.
I also
who else?
said, wait, let pay attention. Don't speak for me. I said Obiano gave Nnamdi Kanu and brothers SUVs, which they are driving proud till today.
Okay.
So, if Hope said the hands of politicians are there, I am not going to say no because, and one thing you are not getting, if politicians are going to cause problem, they are not the ones in the bush. They are sending you and you are being recruited. All the camps where people are arrested, we know who they are. You know them. Stop lying.
Chris,
and
Chris,
your
now
lawyers
it
even go to release them.
Since you have cleared your session about the politicians, it will need to ask his question now. It will use the names of the politicians he mentioned now. He said Hope. He said Obiano and Rochas. Use them now. Why haven't they arrested them too?
Okay, yes, that is just very simple. So all these people that have been mentioned, why have they not arrested? Since they have arrested the person they are using to cause this mayhem, why have they not arrested the sponsor of this mayhem?
Now, let me tell you. If I tell you on this platform now that I did this, it is your duty to confirm. If I say I gave Annie 5 billion now, Annie will come out and say, Chris gave me this money. If Annie never talk, it is not confirmed. It is my word against his word. Are you now saying
meaning
that
that
he collected or he did not collect?
He doesn't want to answer the question.
That means they are carrying this propaganda. Everything
Yeah,
they are saying
it's
about
propaganda.
Propaganda in what I'm saying. Is there anything I said now that you have not heard, Annie? Is there? Can I ask you my question, Annie?
Yeah, ask me your question, sir.
Now, my number one question. IPOB and then nnamdi Kanu formed ESN to secure us. My question to you is, from the time this ESN was formed till now, and the time it was not formed, which time do you think Igbo land is more secure? Was it then or is it now?
Okay. First of all, Igbo land is still in Nigeria. I'm answering your question. Please don't interject. First of all, Igbo land is still in Nigeria. And now we are having serious concern about Fulanis trying to conquer Nigeria, not only Igbo land. So if Fulanis are going all around unaliving people in Nigeria, totally now, and I am having people who are Igbos here now, and they say that Fulanis are innocent in Nigeria, it shows concern. So the insecurity I know is going on in Nigeria today is being pushed by the Nigerian government.
And can I answer another question?
I am answering now. You want to answer your question?
I want to ask you another. You have answered this one. You said waiting they happen for East Nigeria problem, right?
Yes, Nigerian government.
Now
is
I want to ask you
everything.
another question, Annie. How do you compare when a Fulani buy an Igbo man and when an Igbo man buy an Igbo man?
Okay. 100% when ESN was formed to protect our land because Mazi Nnamdi knew that the evil is coming. So Dave Umaye came up on a national TV. I have the video here. And he said that they will create an anti-ESN organization. And 100% they went and they brought an enemy to Igbos, who's Asari Dokumbo. And Asari Dokumbo have no right to create or to be security for Igbos, since he has threatened Igbos openly in national TV, on social media. So when they created that outfit with Asari Dokumbo, we know that they are coming to bring evil. And you know, when you want to hang a dog, you always give that dog bad name. So what they did was to give ESM. Listen, I'm still responding. I'm still responding.
I get my answer. I asked another question.
You are not only person here. You are not only person here, please.
I'm answering on the quiz. I'm
Let me
answering
ask you my last question. And as someone who supported Simon Ekpa, how do you feel with IPOB accusing him of causing the problems in the East?
I will not tell you that I disagree or support any. I support everybody Igbo. Me, I'm an Igbo man with conscience. I support Simon Ekpa tomorrow. I support Mazi nnamdi Kanu tomorrow. I support every Igbo man. Why is the reason? The reason is I have never seen a Fulani man on his camera and condemn what Bello Truji, not even the good Fulanis. Bello Truji, what Bello Truji is doing, I have never seen a Fulani man on his camera and condemn them.
So you are encouraging those listening to you now to support any Igbo man doing anything, because we should not condemn.
Listen to me. The reason why I will not go deep is because you don't even know what Nigerian government, how much they gave Finnish government to jail someone.
And you are telling your audience now that every Igbo man should support any Igbo man, no matter what they are doing.
I am saying that before you Igbos will condemn any Igbo man, first of all, do your investigation, because Nigeria is doing a smart game with us by paying some people to come.
So we should support Igbos, because
you must support your brother.
People.
Listen to me. Let me even put it in a better way. I will prefer an Igbo man to unalive me than a Fulani man.
Okay, thank you very much. I have a question for you.
Yeah, ask me.
Can I ask that guy a question? I want to ask this question, please.
Wait. Paparazzi want to ask question, then we'll go to the big.
My brother. In your submission, you've made examples of how things are functioning in Europe, and this is how the approach will be. I want to ask you now, can you point me to one thing, IPOB and nnamdi Kanu, that is of good example they brought an one project.
Okay. Mute now.
Any project, just point me to one.
Mute. When you ask a question, you mute. Okay. Let me now break down what Mazi nnamdi Kanu is doing. Mazi nnamdi Kanu have found out that the politicians are united in criminality. So he doesn't. You see, I told you to mute because I know you are a nuisance. I know you are a coward. That's why I told you to mute. I told you to mute because I know you don't make no sense. You are actually one of the most useless people I've ever come across. Mute because I know you will unmute. Mazi nnamdi Kanu have found out that the only way to destroy this unity of this politician is to make sure that you speak and you stand on it. He have created the awareness, which is more important. Most of us didn't know that we were even slaves in Nigeria, that we claim that it's a country. We didn't know that. Mazi nnamdi Kanu have created the awareness and make us understand that politicians are subjects that were supposed to be working for us, not us hailing them. They don't need no military or army following them with siren when they are going. Because when your hands are clean, you don't need to be sleeping with 200 police guiding you. But because they are evil, they are united in this, their criminality. That is why when you speak the truth, they jail you. Mazi nnamdi Kanu is jailed today because of speaking the truth. Mazi nnamdi Kanu is imprisoned in Sokoto today just for the politicians to understand that men that can say no to money are many. So when you guys go around to ask what he have done, allow him to succeed in his mission, which means to create a country that will be free from the British system. That is when you will see what he will show to you. But he is still on the mission, of which part of jail is the mission. He must go through jail so that the world will be involved. And now the world is involved. Go and touch him in Sokoto, you will know that the world is with him now. So his awareness have done his job. Mazi nnamdi Kanu have actually done 96% of his job has been done. So, but you guys think that what is happening in Southeast is being pushed by Mazi Nnamdi. No, they need to tag a dog, bad name, before they unalive the dog. What you see is doing now is Nigerian government. They are fighting their last fight. But our own job is to make people know their right. What is your right? Your right is that your country, your land belongs to you. The government are your slaves. They are your servants. They work for you. You pay them. They are not supposed to be hunting us. We are the ones supposed to be hunting them. But unfortunately, we are cowards. We choose to be hunting ourselves and allow them to be stealing. But karma is always real. You see their children. Most of them are having imbeciles because they don't have sense. They don't know that you need to fix your land. My own brother is a politician. I tell him always that you are part of the evil we are facing. Because you cannot tell me that you are a politician and you live from this community and this community is messed. This community is messed. People sleep, terrorism is finishing us. And they will give you money to build this community. You will use the money to drink and do rubbish with your people. What we are telling them is enough time. Time is enough. A smart dancer knows the best time to leave the stage. Our politicians supposed to know that they have stolen enough. Let them start building. Nobody, we are not accusing Alesoti. We are not after him. We are using Alesoti as a custody to tell politicians that at least you can be stealing and be doing one or two. And that will make us to keep calm. I cannot swear that Alesoti is not stealing. But still, I will not condemn him. Because he's the best criminal I've ever seen. So what we are doing here is to wake our politicians up. And they cannot wake up if we don't have people like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who lead the way and we follow them. So please, politicians are the problem. Anything you see going on in our land is being pushed by the politicians. If they want peace to be in our land, peace will be. If they want war to be, they are the ones who will secret the war. So please, let's not.
Show me project, not to be running around.
I just told you. He need to listen to me, sir. He need to achieve. Listen to me. The project he will have is when he will achieve. Yeah, when he,
Anya, I can help you to add one or two on what you have said already.
Okay.
Now,
can I ask him a question?
now, just hold on. Let me add up to what Anya said. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is okay. Just very 1 minute. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have created job opportunities for even the haters in Nigeria, who use him as a content that are being paid heavily, sometimes 2,000 euro, 3,000 euro. Mazi Nnamdi has succeeded to give his own brothers and even to some extent Edo people who ran away from Nigeria and they are having problems of document in Western world. They use Biafra to seek asylum and they granted them the asylum. Today they are working in various countries of the world because of his preaching, because of his explanation and exposing the atrocity going on in Nigeria that made these people to run away. Because they ran away, their voices are not being heard on the reason why they ran away until they discover. So brother, there's a lot to say. Let me just hang on, and Mazi Nnamdi can make you relevant to start speaking on social media. If not, nobody know you before.
I want to put something here. See, people don't like truth. Okay, anybody who is saying truth in this world always suffer. See, Nnamdi Kanu, you know 100% if you want to come out tomorrow night, you can come out just for him to agree the agreement they make. So, but he's still there because he want to be there because he know what he's fighting for. See, even if Nnamdi Kanu is alive today, the history of Nnamdi Kanu is already exists.
Yeah, that
and
was, you don't want to respond, we go down. We're here for a very long time. If you don't want us to
I'm sorry. VIP, and please, everybody should mute. Everybody should mute, please. Ekon, Mazi came before you. Let him talk, then after him. Please, nobody should interject. 3 minutes for Mazi. Where is it? Okay, they are here. Okay, sorry. Mazi, use 3 minutes, please. Make your submission with 3 minutes. After you, Ekon. Please, nobody should interject.
Ndewo brothers, Ndewo. Well, I thank everyone here. And for those that are attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are not surprised because if you guys can go as far ahead to attack Ujuku and Agui, see that test that you guys mean the business. That's not from today. The fact is that some of them that are against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today, there's somebody like Henry Chimezie, that are using paparazzi, few months ago, he was crying about Nigeria. That Nigeria is not working. People like Blessed a few months ago was crying about Nigeria. Nigeria is not working. In terms of Ijele. We know. No, and he talk about Adakapolo, you know. We all know the issue about Adakapolo. Go and listen to his brother, Joseph. Joseph is still alive today. Go and listen to what Joseph said about his brother. He was sponsored by the northern politician. And remember, the same Adakapolo school in our land, school in Nsukka, and he became the student president. And he was the first president that took Nigeria government to court. That was 1963, if I'm not mistaken. And the Northerners say, this guy will be a willing too. So we all know what happened today. And at the end of the day, who buy Adakapolo? Who buy him too? So let's keep that aside. The fact is that, whether you guys like it or not, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our savior. Chukwoki Kabe will continue to bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today, the Northerners, the outsiders, they are waking up. They are saying, God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These are outsiders. Talking about the goodness of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But when you call igbo, our prayer to you guys, wherefore, if I in a fight, wherefore, what the Biafran you don't do. This is our prayer to us. If you guys want to engineer maybe a kind of because of they will have one or two things among us. No, brothers fight and they come together and
This is a live presentation this morning of the 17th of October in the year of Almost High Elohim 2020. The brave youths who are out on the streets trying to bring about a better life, a better existence, a better future for you and I. This series of programs is designed, or should I say, is dedicated to their sacrifice, is dedicated to their tenacity, dedicated also to their love of themselves and the hope that will come in the future. I thank each and every one of you who have joined us. This program was not announced, it is impromptu. Therefore, I will ask you to share the link. Facebook will not notify people that I am live on air. I welcome each and every one of you. My name is nnamdi Kanu. I am the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, the largest mass movement on the face of the earth. In a short while, our lines will open, but I do have a very important and very special announcement to make and an advice to those who are out on the streets protesting. At this particular point in time, this protest must remain peaceful. I beg each and every one of you, resist every provocation, resist every temptation to retaliate. But what we are suggesting is that every protest group must have two lines of defense. They must have two lines of defense, that all these government-hired thugs, all these APC thugs, all these people instigated by the British government to try to disrupt these protests, peaceful protests going on all over the place, will not be able to get to the main body of the protest itself. There will be two lines of steel to protect the main body of the process itself and to stop all these thugs from making their way into the heart of the protesters. Very, very important, please. We are going to remain peaceful. These protests will remain peaceful. I beg each and every one of you, what Britain wants, what Fulani Janjaweed wants, is for you to turn violent. That they may paint you black before the whole world, that they may tell the whole world that you have another motive and another agenda. We know, the world understands that the reason why we are doing what we are doing this very day is to bring about a better tomorrow for our young people, for their children, and their children, and their children for eternity. That the same way that other societies went through this very painful, difficult period in their history is how now they are confronting theirs. What the youths are going through, what they are doing right now on the ground, every civilized society went through it. It is not an exception to the rule. What they are doing is the norm. We are therefore advising that we must remain peaceful. We must remain peaceful, please. we must remain peaceful. Very, very important. Where it is needed, IPOB will provide the security of all those attending all these rallies and these protests. Please, very, very important.
What you are listening is NSAS protest. For those of you that may not know, this is Methuselah Wandemekisek, bro. Today you're going to be brief. I came a little bit earlier today because of I have to attend to so many things that couldn't make me to go to work today. What you are listening to now is NSAS protest, where he's urging people to remain peaceful, where he's urging people not to take laws into their hand until the police started unaliving people as usual, and then he started giving instruction of defending yourself. And there's a prompt I'm trying to make, but the software that I'm using to design does not allow me to do it. They say it's a hate speech, but I'll say it with my mouth. Boko Haram and Fulani herdsmen meant well for us. If you don't understand, you can request and come up, I'll tell you. The only people that want the good interest of humanity in Nigeria, they are called the Fulani herdsmen and Boko Haram. Some of you that are prayer warrior, put them in prayer. Ask Chukwuka to continue to protect them. They are the ones that have the interest of all of you at heart. Because Nigeria has successfully become a theater for jokers. Nigerian youth are now holding on to social media founders such as Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk for their daily bread. Some of them become a content creator, monetizing their pages, dishing out lies, propaganda, fake information, just to make sure at the end of the month they receive a monthly pay from social media. They are no more interested in holding their leaders accountable for not making life easier for them. So that is why I tell you, Boko Haram herdsmen meant well for all of you, provided you are a Nigerian, because as it stands now, you have lost it all. As it stands now, there's a lot of intimidation from the military, from the police. Some of you have given up. But I want to also thank those who are putting it in the form of music to remind others that something is wrong within the system. Like I said, Very Dark Man remains the most, he's the best content creator in Nigeria. I made it clear in my last broadcast, nobody should attack him. I'm not his supporter. But what he's doing is for his own benefit. Yes. He's doing it because the system allows you to do it. In a system that functions, you don't depend on non-state actor to solve your problem for you. He's not a military man. He has no military experience. He's not a police officer. He's not even a politician. He's not a scientist. And as such, he's not educated. I mean, to establish something through what he studied. He's not even practicing what he studied. In other words, I see him as somebody who taking the advantage of the system to set himself okay, and at the same time to do the jobs he's doing. That's why I call him a best content creator. At least he go on ground where the event is happening and tell you people what is going on. But what is the action towards what he's showing you? Nothing. In fact, as he's doing it, he's also making content from it and receiving pay. And then you, as his supporter, also blog it, put it in your own, and make your own money. Do you see how it works? That's why you can defend him with your whole life, not knowing that the guy is not there to solve your problem. But he's there because the system permits him to be there. If Nigeria is functioning, there will not be anything called Very Dark Man. If Nigeria is functioning, there will be anything called chief priest, Cubana chief priest. These are charlatans. These are the people that enjoy the corrupt system. And that's why they always love to be in that shape. So the reason why I told you, the people that are trying to put smile on your faces, they are called the Boko Haram. They are called the Fulani herdsmen. Any group springing up today to make sure they put the government on check, because you fail to question government. There's other people that are questioning the government, which are this sect I'm calling to you. But they're very unfortunate. They are taking the life of innocent souls. Very unfortunate. I have a lot of videos here where you can begin to hear the voices of those being molested. I don't want to put the video here. It's so scary. The only thing that wake me and you up is calamity, not what I'm preaching. As I'm preaching it, you're enjoying. I don't know what you're doing now. After I preach, you just switch, go to the next person and go and watch. That's why I said the people that are putting into action, we must put them in prayer. So these are called Boko Haram. So now let's go back to, let's put another prompt here. because I started this I think that was 2 days ago. I said I'm going to continue with it today. Bring it. Like I said, Very Dark Man is just a distraction to the system, but it's not his fault. Look at those he fought. Look at those he fought. I want you to ask me or ask yourself, what are the benefits of this fight? How does it change the system? You see their faces. He dragged this one, he dragged this one, he dragged this one, and he dragging them to the court room where me and you know that there's no rule of law. But on his own case, the law will start functioning. So the government are enjoying. It's not that he's not working. They don't have any agreement as per se with Nigerian government. That is my own take. I don't know your own opinion. You may say it's a lie. The government did not call him say, "Oh, come, sit here. Let's sign an agreement. Go there and distract the youth." No. But because what he is doing is a distraction to the youth, that's why the government allow him to function. Do you understand now? Whatever you see him doing today is favoring the system. So that's why they don't care about what he's doing, because they are using him to distract many of you. That, like I said, I don't blame him. I blame you. I saw people projecting him. How I wish you can have 3 of Very Dark Man. This country will be nice. Because your mental capability is too low. How does this guy will change your system? The only thing he does is just go there, tell you what is going on. That's all. And he himself is enjoying it. I can prove it to you. I can bring video. I can prove his video where he called people for protests, end bad governance protests. And when the thing started, they tear gas him. He ran inside the house on his camera, started telling the government, Bola Tinubu, look at where they are coming from. They are coming from Jabi. They are coming from Nyanya. They are going to Maitama, where the elite are living. Elite that me and you said are the one that destroyed this country. He's not telling the government, this is where the protesters are going. Go and stop them. Go and stop them and put a curfew. That is the advice he gave the government. So he's enjoying the system. You know, Nigeria now, everybody like to brag. You know what I mean? Even if you allow them. That's why I pity many of you that are there. I pity many of you. You know why? One of the Nigerian agents is more than 1 million of you. You know why? Because all of you are cowards. In fact, among many of you, somebody may rise up to speak. All of them will put him down. The people that are still suffering together with him will put him down. You know what we ask him? Are you the only one suffering? Because they are afraid of anything that can happen. It may be fight, it may be riot. They don't want it. They don't want anything that will upset the corrupt systems because of their own life. So that's why they would rather fight against you than trying to fight the system. It is called mental slavery. Mental slavery is one form of slavery. It's an illusion. It makes you to see your oppressor as your messiah, and then to see those fighting for you as your enemy. That's how it functions. And then this TikTok, whoever that made it, I know Nigerian government will be so happy for them. Social media in general. And then they now monetized it. You see this making money with social media. This is where they cripple Nigerian youths. The little agility in them to fight back, they neutralize it by creating monetization pages. So you monetize, everybody looking for his own. Everybody wants to become a celebrity. That's what is going on in Nigeria. You monetize, you make sure. In fact, some of them have stopped studying or going to school because the school you are going make no sense. Anybody in Nigeria now who's still crying, I want to enter university, you are a fool. Anybody, I advise many of you that are abroad, never you send money to anybody at home to use for school fees. You are wasting your money. I know you say, Metu is not correct. He will finish this at home. He will come out here and study. Ask those who travel out to study. That certificate is not, they don't want it. You have to upgrade it. So what is the need? Instead of you can't you make money and then go after secondary school, you go out. Secondary school is basic. Or you go and learn handwork. You see bricklayer earn more than the so-called professors. Those that are hardworking. The ones that are contract are coming to them, they make more money than these medical doctors, teachers. If you see teachers, you cry for them. If you see teachers, if you're watching me, your mother is a teacher. You will know how far now. You know. That's why sometimes they tend to selling crayfish, selling wrapper inside the school. Because it's not enough for them. A teacher will be receiving. The last time I traveled back home, I saw I saw an advert on the street. Mathematics teacher wanted. They put the number. Salary, very attractive. I called. I said I need the job. But I wanted to know how much are they paying. They asked me which qualification I have. I lied to them. I said I have teaching qualification. And I studied mathematics. And I have taught in several schools. They said it's 35,000 naira a month. 35,000 naira, I will sit in one bar. Just finish it with the beer. I want to tell you why many Nigerians are having a disease called inferiority complex. It's not their fault. It's natural. Because when you see governors, their children, politicians, their children live a flamboyant life. They have drivers that pick them to school, drop them at home, and you are struggling on your own. It takes a longer time. You get used to such lifestyle, and now you become timid, and you feel worthless before others. The same thing to these people you see here now. Some people see very dark man, they started crying. VDM. Some inside the village, if they are collecting their land, they call VDM to post it. Police is coming to arrest them. They say, please call Tunde Ednot and VDM. You know what it shows? A failed society. Not a failed society in terms of political leaders, no. Politicians are normal. Politicians are better than the youth. You see, politicians, they are far more better than the youth. Their children are abroad, so they have every reason to protect their looting. What of you? Every day on TikTok, I'm igbo, we are Yoruba. You come and get it here now. Let's vote for Jagaban. He will do us well because of track record. But how old are you? I am 45 years. So you can't be president of Nigeria. No, because I don't have what it takes. So those of you that are living in Nigeria, very sorry for you. If you see an opportunity, good. Before, I don't support it. Even if you go out and stalk outside, it's better. Because when you rise up in the system, their own fellow frustrated will pull you down. If you want to know whether this guy is serious, very dark man, tell him to call for revolution. That's the only solution to the problem you are facing now, revolution. A bloody one, not just a normal revolution. You know, some of you are afraid to say it in the open. That's what it is. The only solution, all these things you are running, VVC, get your PVC, let's go and vote to this one out. Let's vote Jagaban. He's the one that will put us in a limelight. You're wasting your time. Those of you that are saying Obi say he's the best. Obi is going to Imawu grammar. We are going to channel our energy through production and consumption. Obi will do nothing. The problem is not individual, it's the system. The system is the problem, not individual. The system has been designed. And some of you don't know that the country does not belong to you. As Amir is talking now, type how much was Nigerian sold. It is there. They are not hiding it. Have you ever asked yourself, what does this thing mean? Everything is there. That's why I love Britain. I love them so much. They are sincere people. You see, British people, they are sincere. If you are living in their country, you know what I'm telling you. They respect the rule of law in their own country. They don't do anyhow in their own land. If these people really are so mean the way we project them, you see this history of how Nigeria was sold, they will remove it from the system. They have all it takes to pull it out, but it's there. That is why your president, before they become president, they go to number 10 Downing Street, or what we call Chatham House, for manifesto. P2B was there. Maybe his manifesto did not make sense to them. Tinubu went to Chatham House, or Obasanjo, Chatham House. The one, Goodluck Jonathan, Chatham House. The one that died, what is his name? What is his name? What is this Fulani man? Yaradua, Chatham House. What are they doing there? Well, for what reason? Then let's turn it around. How many of them have you seen in your own country? You know, Asorok. How many of these candidates? I say all of the candidates. That's why I said something is wrong with Nigerian youth. That is the perfection of stupidity. If you see them on TikTok and you can't believe it, some of them have acquired degree on TikTok. You will see an illiterate is calling himself a professor, and people think he's real. You'll be addressing him, Prof. Can I talk to you, Prof? Some say, made a doctor, Doc. Can I talk to you, Doc? These are illiterate. That's education. This is what the system breeds. So it's a very simple message. Pray for Boko Haram. Pray for Fulani herdsmen. They are the people that try to upset the system. Because that's where the problem lies, not individuals. And let me also bring you the news. You know, I told you that Very Dark Man is the best content creator in Nigeria. He's a content creator, he's not an activist.
Please, very, very important. You must not.
Okay, let me finish this. This is Mazi nnamdi cheering those doing protest up, cheering them up. I just want to tell you how ruthless and wicked these people are. You see, Nigerian youth, don't pity for them. In fact, if you see the little they have, collect it from them. If you see the little, as you people say, how to travel, now I had the money. This people, it's not their fault. I don't know whether I remember this. There are some movies you do watch. They say the person has been in all these zombie. If you bite somebody, the person will turn to zombie. So even if he's a member of a family, you try to bring him down so that he will not affect you with that disease. That's how Nigerians are. I'm talking, don't be offended, you that are listening to me that have sense, but I'm sorry. I'm talking about those that believe in Nigeria. That's what I meant. If you still believe in that contraption, something is wrong with you, brother. Some even accusing me that I've been paid, that I'm working for the Nigerian government. Some of my people. So when I say Nigerians, it does not mean that anybody who is from East is not a Nigerian. Some are claiming to be Biafra, but their mentality shows that they still belong to that system. Some of them have to travel out too, but the system is still in their brain. They wake up, they will attack you, they put one allegation on your head, they carry propaganda on your head, just because they cannot be you. They cannot do what you are doing. They try a way to pull you down. It's only in the African society they will borrow hate from somebody. And they hate as a, how do they say it? They inherit hatred. They don't know the genesis. They inherit it. Some through connection. They will hate you through somebody. Now that guy, who are you talking? That's one guy that used to come around, but I've never seen him before. Okay, don't worry, he will come to that. We'll show you. Okay, look at the guy. I hate him. Oh, you hate him. Oh, even me, I hate him too. Hatred has started for no reason. So this is Mazi nnamdi cheering those that are doing protest, NSAS protest, telling them what you are doing. Other countries of the world have done it, because that's the only way. That's the only way to be free. That's the only way to force the government to do the right thing. What happened to restructuring? They now infected the disease on their youth. Their youth to come here and tell you, if you talk about the restructuring, they will tell you, you don't have to talk about it. After all, it's your brother that destroyed it, Zeke. When things were functioning, your brother Zeke, they just went and destroyed it. But we were not there now. This is our own time. We want us to start dwelling in the past. Okay, let us assume it's my father. Oh, okay, my father caused the problem. So because of my father caused the problem in their own time, we should remain in the same system. Because you people are the one that caused problem. Because we started it and things were functioning, you destroy it. Now you are talking about restructuring again. We are not going to accept it. Because my father now is the president. That's why you want him to go out from the seat. No, Jagaban, we know. But what are you benefiting from this system? That Jagaban, you know, is he putting food on your table? No, all of us is suffering, but it's better that my father is there. Obi can, in fact, no Igbo man will rule until this one come to our head. No Igbo man will rule. But you, how is your life? You see, brothers that are watching, animals are better than Nigerians. Animals that have orderliness in zoo. I've been to zoos here. Orderliness. I didn't see giraffe jumping from their own to go to elephant. Everything is on their own, managing their own space. Managing their own space. Nobody's destroying each other. So when we call Nigeria a zoo, it's a promotion. So Mazi nnamdi is cheering protesters up.
We know the world understands that the reason why we are doing what we are doing this very day is to bring about a better tomorrow for our young people, for their children, and their children, and their children for eternity. That the same way that other societies went through this very painful, difficult period in their history is how now they are confronting theirs. What the youths are going through, what they are doing right now on the ground, every civilized society went through it. It is not an exception to the rule. What they are doing is the law.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Let us see who is here. Yes, can you open your mic and talk? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, good morning. Yes, good morning.
Yes, good morning. How are you? Where are you watching from?
Nigeria.
You're watching from Nigeria.
Hmm.
Are you up to 18 years?
Of course, I am.
So what is your take on what I'm discussing? Okay, let's go.
We are therefore advising that we must remain peaceful. We must remain peaceful, please. We must remain peaceful. Very, very important. Where it is needed, IPOB will provide the security of all those attending all these rallies and these protests, please. Very, very important. You must not resort to violence. I am saying this because of what obtained yesterday in and around Okoso SARS headquarters. In and around Okoso SARS headquarters, please. We don't want people to tamper with the evidence. We don't want anybody to attack SARS formation because all the bodies will be exhumed. We are watching them. Where they buried the bodies, we are watching them 24 hours a day. We don't want them to tamper with any evidence. Therefore, do not take laws into your hands. You can protest as much as you like. You can be out in the streets. You can block bridges. You can block roads. It is normal. But never ever resort to violence, regardless of the provocation. We are saying this from experience. We are saying this because IPOB has been able to sustain civil disobedience in the zoological republic for very many years. And that is the truth. They tried to label us a terrorist group that did not work because when the international community went through the record of the behavior, performance, and activities of IPOB, they discovered that there is nothing wrong with us. So shall it be with all the youths who are out today protesting. Very, very important place. And I have also said before that food and drinks must be provided to those who are protesting. Food and drinks must be provided.
Hold on there. Do you see why I said that the problem we have in the system is the youth? Do you know that this man that is speaking this thing now, they turn around and say he's the one that caused the problem? That he must be unalived. Do you understand what I'm telling you? So don't pity people in Nigeria. Don't pity them. They must learn how to commit suicide with whoever that is they're supposed to go down with. Some of them are unaliving themselves. Without unaliving themselves with somebody that's frustrating them, they will go and unalive themselves. I do see people hanging themselves. They say they are tired of this country. They're just not cowards. The man is begging. Let the protest be peaceful. Don't resort into violence, no matter the provocation. Guess what? The following day, they started unaliving innocent Nigerians. Innocent Nigerians. Then the man now told them, if anybody unalive you, unalive them back. What is wrong with that? If police officer unalive you, go to the police station, bring you down. What is the problem? So if you unalive me, then we just carry the cops and say, hey, the world see what is going on, and that's all. It doesn't function like that. I don't think that is necessary or is normal for a police that's supposed to guide you is the one that's taking your life. If I tell you the number of people that have been unalived by police, you will not believe it. Sometimes out of happiness, they were drunk and begin to, they shoot around and they say, what do they call it? Stray bullets. By mistake. And very mean, very mean. That police we are talking now, are they not Nigerian youth? Are they not Nigerians? Sometimes as if the Nigerian police come from the sky, or maybe Nigerian military come from another space. It's the same people. It is called GIGO, garbage in, garbage out. Do you know why they are like that? Because of the system they have been living in. The system you live in have an influence in your life. So that's why they are so mean. Nigerians can see where there's an accident and as casualties, those who are struggling for their life, they will run there, they will sack those that had an accident, take their wallet, take their phone, and disappear. I saw it with my life. It happened before in our eyes. Somebody is kicking the leg, struggling to have a help, maybe either to rush to the hospital or call emergency, even though there's no emergency, at least to find a help. People, in fact, people don't come closer because of the experience of the system. You may go there to go and carry to go to hospital. Maybe along the road, the person will die in your hand. You are a suspect. Before you come out of the case, police will be asking you, how did you kill him? How many guns do you have? How many people like this have you on alive in your life? This I'm asking you now is with blow, not by normal talking. Because when they say they want to do investigation, it's by beating. And since that time, people are afraid to help. People are so afraid to help. Yesterday, my daughter had an accident. If you see people, how everybody started calling. Under 5 minutes, ambulance have landed, police have landed, piam, they move. As they are moving, they are treating her inside the van. No blood or nothing, just slight, no, nothing. They were even forcing us, we must go for X-ray to check whether there's any place they have a fracture. Free of charge. Nothing like bringing your card. As a father, I am. My work and working covers insurance that as you're working in the Western world, automatically you have an insurance. So it covers my children. So they deduct it from the salary without you feeling it. So in other words, it will be even sometimes my auntie, who is also here, always have a problem with me. No Nigerian mentality. As I came in that time, they say, go check up. From time to time, go and check yourself up. I will say nothing, no problem, nothing's happening to me. You must go. It is your money. Because if you don't go, you are wasting your money. Sometimes where you are working will tell you need to go for checkup. Just to check yourself. That's where human have meaning. Checkup, brother. Even for the amount of money I brought no log, sometimes they will carry somebody who is struggling for his life or her life. The hospital say you must buy card. The person will be doing like this in their front. I say he's in coma. They say doc is not around. Go to the woman, the nurse will be pressing his phone in front of you. Go to the other side, go and see whether you can buy card. Madam, I don't have money for now. Please, let's start the treatment until my husband come. No, I don't do like that. This is not how we do here. These are Christians. These are Christians. And Sunday they go to church. If you see where they're speaking in tongue inside the church. See, I don't know how to define many. That's why I told many of you, the very dark man is enjoying because the system permitted him to. It's not his fault. But inside him, you know that this thing he's doing is not going to salvage you. The reason why I mentioned him, I mentioned other people, because some of you now dabble into tribalism. Both the one they call Zeus, Lord Zeus. Nonsense. That's what we want to take the job of the government. Yes, Zeus. I want to. Madam, what are you selling? Oh yeah, come. Okay, take this 10,000, take this 100,000, go and start up something. 100,000 to start up something in Nigeria. How? No, how? Those of you that watch, I remember how much I bought. Maybe that's their own life they want to live. 100,000 to start a business. Which business? As a graduate. The system's supposed to provide these things for you. Any day you see, let me tell you how you're going to know whether these people are serious. Any day, as they're doing their job, they are still every day by day telling many of you to stand up, that something needs to be done. You don't sleep, stand up, we need to do something together. Any day you still hearing from them, you know they mean well. But the system is okay for them. It's okay. I put out maybe 20 minutes video, 10 minutes video. Peace and love. Don't play. We are at it, don't play. Is it 2 times in a year? You know, put out apron, be clean, we got. Don't you know that I have environmentalists? What is their job? I don't know receiving salary. That strength, you know, you created this nonsense equality gutter. Very useless youth. Others are embarking on revolution.